Hi, you'll just have to get used to the bad lighting. Sorry, not exactly watching a professional now, are you? I'm filming this on the 23rd of December, which means Christmas is a couple days away, as well as all the other winter holidays. I tried to find as many as possible, so here is that. First of all, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Jingle Halal.
Halal Christmas to everyone. Jingle Halal.
Happy Hanukkah. Merry Festivus if you celebrate.
A Festivus for the rest of us!
Because that's what I celebrate. You see that? There's Brooklyn Hayes and Little Brooklyn Hayes. These are the gifts for this year from my family. We stepped our pussies up this year. Anyway, how is everyone? I know Christmas and this... Oh, I forgot Yule. If I forgot anyone, let me know that I missed my diversity quota in the comments. Sorry. I am once again hyperfixating on Littlest Pet Shop Popular because guess what? Your boy got diagnosed with autism. The fork was found in the fucking kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like, is anyone really surprised? I don't think so. Anyway, today I'm taking a little break from my extended Littlest Pet Shop series to talk about... I just heard a door open. There's nobody up here. I want to talk about Brooklyn Hayes' many crimes. And a quick disclaimer, this may not be all of them, but these are the ones that stood out to me. So let's get into it. Crime number 1 is defamation. So according to what I've read, Brooklyn lying about Genevieve cheating on her test can be seen as defamation. There are 2 types of defamation, which are slander and libel. Slander is like in an oral form and isn't usually punished by the law unless it's backed up by libel, which is the written version of slander. I believe Brooklyn committed an act of slander because Jenny suffered legitimate consequences for this. However, there is no jail time for this, because it was just slander in an oral form. This would only become a problem if Jenny decided to make it an issue, and or if Jenny had some type of written statement from Brooklyn about the fact that she committed this libel or slander. We have yet to get into anything serious, but next we're getting into something serious. I low-key forgot to mention, we are talking about crimes in this video, if you couldn't tell from the fucking title. So if you don't like hearing about that shit, then don't, but this is also a series about little toys. Not to judge you for your triggers, but I mean, we listen and we do judge, you know what I mean? Next we're going over her first act of simple assault. And mind you, I'm going off of California law for all of you. Why am I doing Trump hands? According to California law, simple assault.
According to California law, simple assault is defined as, quote, whenever anyone willingly does anything that would result in applying force to another person while having facts that a reasonable person would realize that this act would result in applying force to someone else. So legalese...
Reasonable person would know that what they're doing is wrong. And they're doing it on purpose. Brooklyn assaulted Angelina when she stole all of Lena's clothes out of her locker room, leading Lena to be wandering around the school naked and defenseless. This would result in a punishment of 6 months in county jail and fined up to $1,000. Hi, honey. By the way, say hi to our new cat. She doesn't like being held, so say hello. Okay, bye-bye. I love you. Thank you, sweetheart. Her third crime is petty theft, which is also a misdemeanor. And according to the California Penal Code, any theft below $950 is just petty theft, which kind of just sounds like a permission to me, but Brooklyn stole Lena's Gucci handbag, which according to her was $300. This would also cover the theft of Lena's clothes, since it's unclear if she ever got those back. This punishment would also be 6 months in county jail and pay up to $1,000 in fees. Don't worry, you don't have to keep track. I'm doing it for you. You're welcome. Wow, I look really weird when I pretend to smile. Does that look normal to you guys? Be honest. Or does this? Or we can hit the white people smile. You ready? Oh, hell no! The fourth crime is simple assault 2, which is also a misdemeanor. But Brooklyn, I believe in the cafe or the cafeteria, Brooklyn hit a classmate who happens to be a hamster across the room because the hamster didn't move out of the way. That's a charge. You're banned.
It's a giant ship! Yo, get giant dwarf banned!
Another punishment. 6 months in jail and $1,000 in fines again. This bitch can't stop committing petty crimes, but it gets worse. See if I can fluff my hair up a little bit. Good. Also, did you guys notice my hair is black now? It serves Alice Cullen when I actually style it, but I'm in my pajamas. I'm comfy. Fuck that shit. Okay. Crime number 5 is animal abuse, the first count. And we have more than one, which is also surprisingly just a misdemeanor in California. Brooklyn unintentionally left Gigi outside in the rain and cold all night, according to her, and refused to tend to her cricket afterwards. According to California Penal Code 597, this is the first instance of abuse, so it would be a misdemeanor. Her punishment would be county jail for up to a year, and a maximum fine of 20 grand, which I'm sure her mommy could just pay off for her, but that's pretty brutal. Crime number 6, animal abuse again, which is also apparently just a misdemeanor, wherein in a fit of rage, Brooklyn threw a piece of furniture and it hit Gigi, leaving her cricket cut with a broken foot. 1 year in county jail. Maximum fine of another 20 grand. 20 grand. You know, it's a good thing that it doesn't seem like the police are a thing in this universe, not that I've seen or remember, because her mom would be so fucking mad at her. We are on the final crime of Brooklyn Hayes. This is animal abuse the third, which is now a felony. California has a 3 strikes and you're out kind of law, kind of rules. And usually it only applies to felonies, but it can also apply to misdemeanors. And from what I understand, animal abuse would start counting as a felony after you hit your third. So since she has committed animal abuse on 3 separate occasions, counting this time, she would now be considered a felon and would no longer be allowed to vote, if she would even be able to, because in the series I believe she's 16. She would become a felon before she's even an adult. So, again, according to the penal code, since this is felony animal abuse, she would have 3 years in prison and another $20,000 fine. Vine boom. Vine boom. Vine boom. What the fuck is this? I'm kind of serving Misfits with this. This could kind of... We have summed up that Brooklyn Hayes has committed 7 different crimes, 6 of which can be charged and have legitimate jail time and money involved, okay? So what is the final price of being the absolute worst version of yourself? With all of these things added up, she could spend up to 6.5 years of her life in jail if she was convicted on any amount of this, and spend up to $62,000. This is, of course, worst case scenario. And I would assume her mommy would have the best lawyers on call for this exact scenario. Which also brings me to a follow-up question, because I feel like I'm the only one who wonders this in the Littlest Pet Shop community, even though I think I'm probably the only one who's still in it. What the fuck is her mom's job? Is she a lawyer? Does she have a company? Is she a dominatrix? Did she just invest her stocks really well? I don't fucking know. Anyway, that'll be all from me for this video. It's quite short, and I apologize, but I just wanted to film. It's my winter break, you know? Merry Festivus to all that celebrate, and everybody else who has some type of winter tiding they partake in.
I forgot my package.
Huh?
I forgot my package.
You forgot your package?
I forgot my package.
You want to say hi? This is my partner. My partner went out because they had to mail something off and completely forgot it. I fear that's very on brand for them. Can we just discuss her mother? Because I don't think at any time in the series it's ever cleared up what Miss Hayes does as a job. And I would love to know, because what is that? Oh, another one. I was talking to my partner earlier about this. I was like, what the fuck is her job? And she was like, what if Brooklyn's dad died and just gave them a fat chunk, and her mom just uses work as an excuse to stay away from her daughter? And I was like, that would also be very on brand. My finger looks so weird, because look, okay. There's like a speck of nail polish on this. Oh my god. Merry Festivus to you. Serenity now, my friends. Serenity now. Wait, before I go, I'll show y'all one more thing, okay? We gonna get freaky for a second. No, we ain't. I got a tank top on underneath. I got a new tattoo. It's the Stinky Cheese Man. It's so cute. It's literally my favorite thing. I love it. Okay, anyway. And have a happy, or at least tolerable, winter season. Also, if you're interested, I have all my sources for this video in the description. I have links for all of it if you're curious about reading about California Penal Code. I sure am not now that I'm done with it. But, alright. Bye-bye.